I was going through my big pile of old Mac junk, and I've been streamlining it. And streamlining here is a code word for throwing away crap I don't want anymore. And one of the things I was going to get rid of is this Kensington Apple desktop bus trackball mouse. It's got a giant trackball. I mean, that's crazy. Let me just get that out of the way, because when it hits the table, it is very loud. It is 2-button. I cannot remember if these are individually addressable. I think it's 1 button. It's just whichever one is more convenient for you, being left or right-handed. This uses Apple desktop bus. There you go. It's a standard S-Video type connector. Apple desktop bus was on all Macs up until the original iMacs when they switched to USB. This is the actual info on the model. It's the Turbo Mouse Apple desktop bus. Ooh, patent pending. I don't know if I wrote that text on it or it came that way, but yeah, there you go. I've already unscrewed everything on it. But the interesting thing I found is these chips, which I will show you in a second once I get some power. What I've done is I've taken out the board from the plastic shell, and one of the solder joints, or one of the ribbon strips, came off when I did that. Oh well, lost an ADB port. Good thing there are 2. So I've just got a one of these cheap eBay one hung low brand buck converters, and I'm gonna feed this thing 5 volts. I cannot remember the pin out, but I'm fairly certain it won't blow up, so we'll give it a shot. There we go. Okay, so now for the good stuff. This is the Optical assembly. Now this is an optical mouse, like most older mice, not in the sense of it uses a laser tracking nonsense. It uses this wheel which has marks on it, and the wheel spins when you move the trackball inside the holder. An LED shining red light bounces off that, and the alternating black and reflective pieces are what generate the X and Y movements for the controller. But what makes this thing interesting is that there is a clear dip package right here that actually does the sensing. Now, it's going to be a little hard to focus, but if you see when I turn the wheel, you can see the pattern moving from one side to another. And if it goes the other way, it goes this way, which is very interesting. I've never actually seen a clear dip package like this. And if we get in closer, really carefully, there we go. You can see the alternating lines and the red light it's shining on the left. It's quite neat. The wheels are a bit rusted. I've had this in storage for like 10 years, but I never did really use it, so I don't know why it has rust on it. Nothing else in the container that it was in was rusty. But there's the package with its cool little light show. That's the most interesting part of this. Everything else, I mean, it's got a pick on it. There we go. ADB Turbo. I'm not too familiar with picks. That could be a custom part that they just labeled. I don't know if PIC actually manufactured a specific ADB chip. But yeah, there's, you know, your usual miscellaneous stuff, the little micro switches. And that's about it. But I just thought that chip was interesting. I'm going to pull it out and get some up close shots of it. That's the socket. It looks like it's just a standard 8-pin dip on its side. Obviously it doesn't use all 8 pins. You can see there's 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Interesting. There's 2 of these, of course. There's one for the X and one for the Y coordinates. There you go. This is the package itself. The package does have all 8 pins, but I mean obviously on the product they're only using a few of them. On the underside it is labeled, if it will focus, SD3494. It's made in the Philippines. It also says 17190 at the bottom. I couldn't find any information on it. The only thing I was actually able to find on this part is someone trying to sell them on eBay for like $3 a piece as new old stock.